Plays.
Yes, right. What's up? All right.
Obi-Wan Plays.
What is going on, everybody? How are y'all doing? We are live and arguably the biggest news of the year. It seems like every day is big news, but the news today is super lit. We have some concrete Metroid Prime 4 news we're going to talk about in a second, but before we get to the news, give the stream a huge thumbs up. We're at 12 likes. Let's double that. Let's get it to 24. But 24 hours in a day, we on that news 24/7. Boy, shout out to Nighthawk Afterburner. He just renewed his sponsorship, his membership to our community. He should be on my friend list. You get into my friend list, you get into our private gaming Discord. We just chill and have a good time, man. So we lit. Before we get to the news, let's do the top 5 in the chat, and then epicness is about to ensue, bro. When I read this news got me so hyped. But first, number 1 in the chat, my guy, Evil Hodis. Number 1, Evil Hodis. Number 2, Bustin' Justin. Number 3, Dice Plays. Number 4, Ben. And number 5, Tomas. What's up, everybody in the chat? Let's get to the news. Bro, my expectation for Metroid Prime 4 is starting to skyrocket. Once Retro Studios got a hold of developing this game, expectations out the roof. But check out this latest news on Metroid Prime 4 and how the game looks and what we can expect from the gameplay. All right. Recently, Xbox era co-founder Nick Baker, he spoke about Metroid Prime 4 on an Xbox podcast after hearing information from his sources. Check this out. He's saying the game will have huge open worlds to explore, even though the game won't be full out open world like Breath of the Wild, nothing like that. It's just going to have huge areas to explore, sort of like Halo Infinite. He compared it to Halo Infinite, which could be a good or a bad thing. But he said the open world areas, the huge open world areas, are like Halo Infinite. But he's saying the game won't be open world. But check this out. He says the visuals and the environment in Metroid Prime 4 look unbelievable. Meaning the game looks crazy good. Here's his direct quote, and then we got to break this down. In addition to the game looking visually unbelievable, said source also claims that Metroid Prime 4 will also feature big, massive areas. Baker says that though he doesn't believe the game is going to be open world, it will have significantly larger areas than previous titles in the series. And it makes sense. Technology has advanced. You can do more with the realm. According to Baker, the person seeing the game in action apparently said that the size of the environments reminded them of Halo Infinite's big and open environments. Though Halo Infinite really was open world, of course. But he's saying that when he saw it, it reminded him of the Halo Infinite environments. But when he saw the game running, it looked unbelievable. And I believe the game is going to be unbelievable. Here's why. When the original Metroid Prime released on the GameCube, it blew everybody away graphically. Yeah, a lot of people don't remember. Nintendo used to have powerful consoles. The GameCube was more powerful than the PlayStation 2, its direct competition. And when Metroid Prime came out on the GameCube, the powerful GameCube, it looked like nothing we've seen before graphically. Like, the game looked crazy good. And so Retro Studios is known for pushing the hardware to its limits. And for him to say the game looks unbelievable has me thinking he saw more than likely a Switch 2 build of the game. Can't we just say this game is going to be on the Switch 2 and on the current Switch? Sort of like Breath of the Wild on the Switch and Wii U, something like that. Nintendo does the cross-generation games all the time, especially with Zelda. I remember Twilight Princess on the Wii and the GameCube, cross-gen. And so, but the next gen, the Switch 2 version of Metroid Prime 4 will more than likely look better as far as resolution and frame rate. I think that's going to be the biggest difference. But for him to come out and say that Metroid Prime 4, according to his sources who saw the game in action, that it looks unbelievable. And here's what you got to think. If the Switch 2 is reportedly going to be releasing the second half of 2024, probably holiday 2024, it could be a fair assumption that Metroid Prime 4 would be a launch game to showcase the power of the system. I think Nintendo is saving Metroid Prime 4 to showcase what the Switch 2 can in fact do. And Retro Studios is the perfect studio to do that for Nintendo. Now, it's going to also be available on the current Switch, because Nintendo would be crazy to just burn its current market, because they advertised this game. This is all we got about the game umpteen years ago in 2017. It's 2023. But this also lets me know the game probably is pretty well in development, far in development. Hopefully we are, in fact, a year out. But the fact that they are saying that the game looks unbelievable, oh my goodness. We're ready, ladies and gentlemen. Metroid Prime 4 is the game I want the most on my Switch. I want Mario Wonder, Mario RPG. They're going to be lit. We're going to have a lit 2023. But man, Metroid Prime 4 is it. And if that is a next-gen game, sign me up. So I thought that was dope. But we're on to DJ Khaled. The next news item, another one. All right. This next news item is also pretty dope. And this is why we should be hyped as fans when our consoles sell well. Because it does. People are like, why do you care if a console sells better than another console? Why do you care if your platform of choice is selling good? You're not getting any of that money. But what we get is better quality games. And this next news item further confirms that. Nikkei, a Japanese publication, is reporting that Nintendo's new development base will feature 13 floors and will be ready in 2028 or after 2028. Nintendo is building an all-new development studio, 13 floors. And this is what Nintendo's global president, Shintaro Furukawa, says. And I quote, "The development resources required per piece of software are now increasing. We would like to maintain the level of recruitment of the past few years." So you got to go to the table. All right, so Nintendo's pretty much saying, we have more money and we can reinvest that money into our software so that we can create better games for you girls and guys. This is why it's important for these companies to make a profit and increase. Hold on one second, y'all. All right, and so that's why it's important for these developers to turn a profit. It's where we can reap the benefits as gamers. They can reinvest back into software. Nintendo has been raking in a profit every year on the Switch. And because of that, they could do things like this, make more studios. More studios, they're gonna hire more developers because these next gen games, they cost a lot to develop. And so I thought this was pretty dope. Nintendo's expanding, they're hiring more developers. I can't wait for the next gen of Nintendo, the next level of Nintendo, the quality of games that we're gonna be getting from my favorite gaming company. And this next news item, another one, is also pretty dope. We have more information on the fighting game I'm most hyped for this year, Mortal Kombat 1. Check this out. This was an image taken from the back of a Brazilian retail display that confirms there's going to be a new single player mode in Mortal Kombat 1 titled Invasions. And the mode description says, travel through the realms of Mortal Kombat facing invasions of each season in an all-new single-player experience. So it's always cool. I like when a fighting game has different modes. I play fighting games primarily, go online, fight against people, but to have a single-player mode is always a good change of pace. Mortal Kombat drops in September. Man, September 2K24, Mortal Kombat, October, Mario Wonder, Wild Card Football, Super Mario RPG. Man, I'm gonna be in gaming heaven once these games start to drop. So August, just go through your backlog and get ready for the games that are about to come out. So dope stuff. And the next news item. GoldenEye 007 on the Nintendo Switch. All right, it looks like GoldenEye 007 on the Nintendo Switch has seen some texture fixes. So if you play the game now, I don't know if you'll have to actually update the app. I don't know. There was a recent update when the Pokemon games dropped, so I don't know if that was snuck in there. But according to this report, a lot of the textures in the game have been improved. I see wood textures improved, the smoke textures and so forth, the flash from the guns, all of that has seen an improvement. Dope game. Once you get the right control settings, you're gonna have to do some things on your end because the controls didn't age well in this game. But you can look up videos on how to adjust the controls to play with your pro controller, how you're used to playing a first-person shooter. So guys, hey, next gen games better look good. They have to, bro. Guys, hope you're doing good, bro. I'm gonna be on 2K probably tonight on the Switch. Hop on, bro. All right, man, those are really all the news items I have for this stream. The big one is Metroid Prime 4 looking, and I quote, unbelievable. What do you guys think about it? Sound off in the comment section below. I want to know. But before you go, bro, click that subscribe button. Stay up to date. All things Nintendo. We out. Peace.
This channel that I'm about to throw out there for you guys reminds me of me back when I had like 4,000, 5,000 subscribers, man. And he's probably gonna lose shit when I do this, but hey, man, I gotta say, my boy Obi-Wan, man, that nigga is my nigga right there. He reminds me exactly of me when I was doing this shit at a smaller level. His channel, when I look at it, it's such a nostalgia trip, and he has a really cool audience too. Man, if you could show this nigga some love too, that'd be awesome. I don't shout people out unless I like them. A lot. I'm picky with that. Anyways, my boy Obi-Wan, your boy Obi-Wan. Hey man, I got you right here, my boy. Get that man a little bit of a look, man. He reminds me of me when I was smaller. You want to take a look in the past, my boy? This is the way you do it.
I got you,
Jedi Master.
the Jedi Master. I got you, man. You're playing two times.
Thank you.
I got
Obi-Wan,
you,
man. I'm
homie.
dedicating a workout set to you, my boy. Let's go, guys.
24, 25, 26, 27, 28. He said hitting on the head.